The city code is not a charter ordinance. It was not passed by the requirements. It is an ordinance. There is an argument under the statute about there has to be a resolution to pass. I know that the league says they think that this is not a resolution, but I think they're equivalent, right? So the second issue is that there is the city ordinance predated the amendment of the statute. And the statute did not designate it as being retroactive. The last time this came up, the complications of retroactive application, to my mind, were not warranted enough to interrupt the process with one council member, I believe, wanting to leave a little early, and thus the use of the statute, the use of 6103. I think, and this is not the Dodge, I think it's an open question, and there's not a legal determination that I can make here that's binding on these gentlemen. If they have, the city's going to do what it's going to do here. If the city passes a resolution now in accordance with the statute, it can set the date right now to first meeting in December, right? Because that would be the first date, as opposed to the January date, which is the second meeting, right? So I think that's a choice here. And I think the other choice only puts us in a kind of a jam here, because I think I'd have to recognize that the folks who are here until the time that the new council sits, everything they do could be reversed or reviewed or undone, essentially, by the folks who come in. And that needs to be weighed in a balance here to say, essentially, I'm asking everybody here to read some kind of accord right now, because I can't tell you what the answer is. The judge can tell us the answer, but I can't. I'm not a judge, and I'm not authorized to issue a legal ruling. I've told you the two sides of the argument, and I think they both have merit in some respects. And I think the best solution for this is, if you've got a method to pass a resolution tonight with this body and say when it's going to be, if it's going to be the first meeting, second meeting, or whatever.
In December.
In December. Yeah, I think if you guys recognize that, then you have to go by the statute. If you want to go back and say our ordinance predates and we don't have to worry about retroactive, then I suppose you could do that. I don't know how, but then the folks who are off this body then are the ones who are wronged in that instance, because somebody's going to get wronged here. Essentially, these gentlemen are the two who are leaving, right? Mm-hmm. Wronged in the bare legal sense. I don't think it's a civil wrong that's damage oriented. It's just a, not being in the office that you were elected to. So that's the complication is all about the fact that ordinance was passed before the amendment took effect.
If I understood the league correct, because our ordinance was passed in 2016 and this new law took effect July of 2019.
Yeah, and I understand that,
okay.
But okay. You guys had a position on when the council took over, and you passed it in an ordinance. Some people didn't have anything, and that would have, some cities didn't have anything, and they would have defaulted to what the statute was in 2015, which was the January meeting. The passage of that changed all that, but did it change it retroactively is the question. And my point is, rather than test out the legalities, split the baby.
I find it interesting, though, that we had no problem manipulating it in 2023 to put somebody in the seat, but now we're having a problem.
It's our position that you have not passed that resolution yet, and this applies, and that's what we're going to stand by. If you would choose to try to override us in that effect, we will react in an appropriate manner.
I'm not passing a ruling. I'm not making a ruling. I'm telling you what I think. I'm giving advice. That's it. The council can do what it wishes and go from there. I can't put you in the seats, and I can't take people out of seats.
That's my position. If we follow the current Kansas statute, a few meetings ago, I sat in this office and I openly said to people, read the statutes, because the question came up as to when I was going to be removed from office. So you have plenty of warning to review the statutes and take whatever resolution measures were needed at that time or prior to tonight, if you want it to be in. But it does explicitly say here on or after December 1st.
I don't know why we would have altered anything when you followed the code.
According to the county
An
election
election
official,
ago.
this is the official.
So it's very misleading then, because you may have said something
So
about
you're-
reading it, but
You're going to override
certainly
the county
followed
election
that
official. Is that
2
what
years
I hear
ago.
you saying? You're going to override the county election official.
That's not at all what I said, Payday.
That you are, because
No,
she said
don't
that
put
this
words-
applies.
Do not put words in my mouth. That is not what I said. I said it is my position that we should follow it. I didn't say I was going to override anything.
And the county election official can certify her election results and tell us what the result is. The county doesn't have a right to tell the city where it sits its members. And that's what I think she was probably saying, because otherwise she's overstating her warrant. She
I don't know
certified
about
her-
that. I'm just telling you what she said.
Okay.
I mean, my question to the league this morning was, the city of Eskridge passed an ordinance in 2016 and nothing since. Am I correct in reading that at a minimum, a resolution needs to be passed in order for newly elected officials to take office prior to the second meeting in January? She said, yes, that is correct, because this law became effective in July of 2019, which was after the ordinance was passed in 2016. I mean, I just reached out to the league because that's kind of what they do.
Well, and I'll give my usual proviso, the league is not any legal authority whatsoever, and they aren't your attorney.
Exactly.
They're advisory body at best.
I mean, that was just the information I received from the league.
Well, yeah, state statute's legal.
So what are you going to do?
I told you what my
Well,
belief is,
well,
and I'm not
that's-
the one that makes the
yeah.
decision here.
The council's got to decide.
Well, we do have one member who would like to be done quicker rather than later, due to health concerns and other issues she's dealing with. Are you interested in moving it up as soon as possible?
yes.
So is as soon as possible the first meeting after December 1st?
Mhm.
By all legal standards?
Well, I'll just say this, that would be the clear way to do it, to make sure this all gets resolved. But, and best position for the city to be in is that. It's not best for those two gentlemen.
If I remember correctly, didn't Justin want to leave immediately, and that's why he moved in?
Justin didn't ask to leave. He was approached by Terry.
Well, and I don't want to talk about what Justin did or did not
Okay,
say.
whether he wanted to or not.
He asked the
He left
question.
immediately after, and then we put Jason in.
Yes.
He did not stand in the way.
No, he did not. He sat immediately. Yeah. And I read that at the time, just the way I'm reading it now, and the fact that it was passed before the statute was changed. And it would have no legitimate legal effect on the city because it's one council member. One council member can't affect, the validity of whatever is done at the meetings. Two, yeah, maybe, but not one.
To my recollection, that's the only time anybody's ever taken over prior to January.
Yeah, and I think the way that the ordinance came into the code book itself is interesting because I think it was added when it was codified. Meaning,
Well, and the elections changed from April to November too.
yeah, well, you codified it in 2017,
Mhm.
which the 2016 ordinance that changed the dates was in that But I think, what you do is you take your code, send it back to the league or whoever does the codification, and they produce back a document that is up to date. And one of them was that 6103 that wasn't in the 2008 code. I think you guys had
2000.
2000. I don't know what date it was, but there was no 6103. It was 6102 and 6101 and 6102. Nothing else. So they added everything after that in that codification, and that's legal. It's appropriate. You guys passed the ordinance to make that your code, so it's not wrong. It's just the source of it is that nether region between those two that ended up with a little hiccup here.
So then the question is, do we need to update our code to meet the state standards to remove any ambiguity?
Well, yeah, but you can't. You can do that. You can one of two things. Like I said, you can pass a resolution whenever, tonight or next meeting or whatever, that says our date of seating the new members is first meeting in July or first meeting in December. Yeah, and then anything after that. So you could have any meeting after that. And you could change, I think if you guys want to permanently correct this, amend your ordinance to repeal 6103. And I don't know what you want to do. If you want to put in something at that point, I don't think there's a difference between a resolution and an ordinance. And I think that thing that I read from the league didn't really distinguish. I mean, you can basically use the charter ordinance just to wipe out the statute for you, but you don't need to do that.
And the statute just states that resolution is all that's required.
So it's a pretty low bar.
But it's, December.
So suppose if we split the difference, and let's Michelle finish out early so she can concentrate on her own health needs and the other issues she's dealing with. It gives these guys time to prep and these guys time to finish up any business they've got. Does that sound fair to everybody?
We've carried on many times before with only 4 people.
So we'll set it for the first meeting and we'll just resolve for that right now. Does that make sense?
We have to pass a resolution to do it.
So I move for a resolution.
Say, well, it's nothing fancy. You can type it up. So you can type it up.
Here you go. Done.
There you go. I've written that resolution, so I'm gonna go past it before. I gotta read this first.
I'm just gonna add it to the agenda.
So let me get this straight. The council's denying us our seat based on the current codes. Is that what I'm hearing?
Statute.
You're denying us our seat based on current statute. You are denying us, right? Our legal position at the table. You're denying us. Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Yes, you are. That's not what this says. And he says it's a gray area. So it's up to you. So you are denying us our legal seats. Let that be recorded that you denied us. Thank you.
You can add that into the agenda.
What's the resolution number? Annie?
That should be the date, right?
11/10/25.
Yeah, but Sally has 3 on there, so already,
okay.
so.
Whatever
Should
the
be
next one.
-4, I guess.
Well, what would you vote on tonight or the next meeting?
Vote on tonight.
Does it
I
set
don't
the
have to
date
read it.
of
I'm not
December?
gonna vote. But even if we voted next meeting, it'll still be effective the same day.
Yeah.
That's all that work to get it. We'll sit there and look and step down. The wall company.
Well, yeah, and I don't think you can amend an ordinance to a resolution, unfortunately.
Do you want to draft something for the next meeting, John?
Well, I think everything from the whereas is fine. I think the first paragraph can just be simply, it's not numbered since this is that the city council sets the date of commencement of the term of newly elected officers at the first meeting after December 1. We'll clean up the ordinance later on.
I have a question.
If
So
you read
from,
my handwriting, you win.
Oh, yeah.
And you just want to make a copy of that? So you don't have to write it out?
No, I think it'd be best if she did write it in neat handwriting.
You can copy mine in a minute. I don't think you want this one. We can continue with the meeting.
I have a quick question because it's kind of hard for me to hear out here. So when you guys get this all
Open up to
resolved,
everybody.
it will be the same every election year after then?
Mhm.
Okay,
That's why we're doing this.
okay.
The original city code said it to be the first meeting after election rules were certified anyway.
Mhm.
So we're just moving this to fall within what the state requirements are.
Might as well get it right.
Then there's no gray area.
Ready to move on, Annie?
Yeah, go on. No,
Okay.
I'm not ready.
All right, roll call. Annie,
Here.
Michelle.
Here.
Brett.
Here.
Jason.
Here.
And Kim.
Here. I'll move to adopt the agenda.
I have some additions then. This resolution being one of them. I don't know where you want to put it. I don't mind new city business. if you
New,
want
new,
us to.
new city business. Be fine.
Right. And then 109 South Main, a dumpster,
Yeah, new city business
also new city business.
is what?
109 South Main.
What's the purpose? I'll talk about later.
Yeah.
And then we got the executive.
Then an executive session after, under continuing council business after the hearing for 414, second executive session, 10 minutes, 25. So, and, missed one. Underneath Julie permit office operator, add Lisa Cernick treasurer. Under department reports. Anything else?
I'll amend my motion to approve with the changes.
Second.
Okay, motion to approve the agenda as written with additional changes by Tim, seconded by Jason. Any further comment, questions, concerns? Those in favor? Okay, motion carries.
I will move to approve the minutes of October 27th.
I have a question on the minutes. I want to ask Todd about that. In the minutes, we reference a council meeting on a certain date, starting at a certain time. If anybody wanted to review that, they could. My question is, and it was brought up last week, it was mentioned last week, and I got thinking about that. And what that person said was, if we have YouTube recordings of our minutes, should that be something we keep? And the answer was basically no, if I understood that. But to put that in the minutes as a reference seems to me like for the city's best interest, we should keep copies
Well, yeah,
of the video in case Not in case the internet goes down, but in case YouTube decides to go out of business or whatever, and they just dump all access to it.
Well,
So
what I'm
that's a
saying.
question.
Yeah, what I think I was saying is that if you guys post it online and people want to see it, obviously that's the place to look. Secondly, is there a record retention law that says that you have to retain that video? And I don't think there is one for the video itself. I think you have to retain what are records, and technically they don't, if you're not in possession of it, it's not a city record. Now, you tell me, I guess maybe I assumed that, I mean, that's
Yeah.
uploaded and there's no hard copy somewhere.
And that was my concern, because it's not a hard copy.
Yeah.
It's the possibility of it being destroyed.
Yeah.
By something or someone or somehow, then we've got no record of that meeting, and we have no minutes to back us that says this is what happened.
And in that case, I would say then the answer is you can just, I don't know if you want to do it as, administrative matter, but there is nothing saying you can't save. I mean, I don't know how to technically do it, but you save the video, download it or whatever.
Save it somehow.
Save it somehow on a server, and you got it. And I don't have a problem with that. And that would then be a city record if it's maintained on your guys' server.
Okay.
Well, we do the YouTube thing as basically as a courtesy. We're not required to or anything like that. But I've always said I think we should maintain those recordings.
Do you guys maintain those? I got a copy of one.
It just happened to be in the file for that September 9th meeting. Kelly had placed the copy in there, so.
So
I mean, I
we
don't know how-
we don't normally download those? Upload them?
I don't know.
I'm not aware of it being.
Okay. Yeah, and that's,
I've asked about it, and I've never been told that there'd be any.
I can try. I tried playing with it the other day, but I didn't have time to really dig into it. But
Well, I'm going to suggest that if we're going to
Jerry,
do
you
that,
need to keep your voice up. We can't hear you back here, please.
okay. I'm going to suggest that we get a hold of Chris Culligan, and see what we can do to get these recordings placed on our server. So if something does happen, at least we've got access to them on the server if we're going to record it in the minutes as being a record.
I guess my only question, what if 20 years from now, somebody wants to read the minutes and it references?
there's a statute in play here that says how long you have to retain records, separate from open records. So you can have a policy that says we only retain electronic copies of video and audio for 5 years.
The way technology goes, that'll be like an 8-track tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It'll be outdated in a year or two.
Yeah, and that's up to you guys about what the
It
length is.
doesn't
I
take
think
up any storage.
the
Here.
records of the city are supposed to be kept only according
I
to
guess,
statute.
I guess my more question, I didn't make it clear. Like, should the minutes specifically say what's in the recording?
No,
Not
Minutes-
if we have
okay.
a copy of it. I wouldn't think that's
Okay.
necessary.
Well, the-
That's why I'm asking that question.
that's the distinction is minutes are not supposed to be transcripts.
Right.
It's supposed to be a distillation. So I have no problem saying the minutes are, they are, and if you need to, like the football, go back to the tape if you need to, because that's what really happened.
But when the tape's not there, how do you prove from the
No,
minutes?
you
when
don't.
they're lacking?
And that's
Well,
why
we
you would
wouldn't
want
normally put in more than what's in there anyway. As
It's
far as
just official
discussion,
action. Official
the
action.
Yeah, you're
the
trying to-
actions should be in here, not
Yeah.
necessarily all of the discussion
Right,
anyway.
yeah.
I think whoever's reading this, that they could go watch it if they wanted.
Right.
But she has what we normally have in there, no matter who the clerk is. Like, that's
Yeah.
not off base with what we do.
Yeah, and I think that's the difference in the purpose of those. I'm
Missing.
just saying, if it becomes magically a city record somehow, whatever form it's in, it needs to be retained, and it needs to be retained for a period of time. That's logical and main policy. So
I mean, Kansas Historical Society tells us our records retention, would they have something this current on?
I would doubt it, because what they do is they're the repository for historical records up at a certain point. That same statute says that when you reach a certain level, you're supposed to turn over everything to them. So maybe they're getting audio recordings from, say
Yeah,
Wichita back
I
in
just was
65.
curious.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember Historical Society was the go-to to know how the records retention went,
yeah.
as far as how long you have to keep different records, and didn't know if they would have
Yeah.
something on recordings or not.
Maybe they do.
Okay.
So then maybe the new council will decide whether they want to keep the recordings or not. Okay,
I have an issue with the minutes. My first and last name was misspelled throughout the whole entire.
Well, at least I'm consistent.
This is my name.
I will.
That's why it was
Stick
put
that
up
on my
here so
desk.
people would know how to spell it. It's been up here 4 years.
we'll get that corrected on the
It'll be
minutes.
corrected.
Thank you.
Anybody have anything else on the minutes?
Yeah, if we're not officially gonna be keeping the video or whatever, I would like the Carrie's part to be elaborated some. That is not like some addition added there of what was said. I mean, you don't have to do it word for word and then what everybody said word for word, but something else besides the 3 lines when it took up like
2 hours
yeah. So
was most of the meeting.
I think record purposes we ought to get it right somewhat. I mean, there was more than just what's there.
Like a little blurb on why it was decided or something.
What the person said.
She can get crazy with
So you want Carrie Schaefer's comments added? Is that right?
Some of the discussion that was not just her specifically, but
Summarized.
yes. I mean, right now it says Carrie Schaefer approached the council with the questions of misappropriation of city funds. This part of the meeting can be viewed on YouTube City Council meeting 10/27/25 at the time of 23:45 of the recording. There were multiple public council comments. It lasts the time of 1 hour and 2 minutes in the recording. So,
Is that what's stated in the minutes?
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
what's stated in the
that's
minutes
what it
of
says.
what an hour
Yeah, I
and
don't-
2 minutes of discussion was. So
I
that is
withdraw
not
my
enough information is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think
Is that
that, I didn't read, I don't have the minutes in front of me,
Okay.
so you can't, I don't like referencing other things in the minutes that aren't documents that
That was my
already
intent.
Okay, well, I didn't understand that.
Do you want to read
Okay.
it?
No, I don't need to read it. I think we gotta go back and put something in there.
So put nothing or don't reference.
Well, first of all, you don't reference recordings or YouTube. I think what you do is put a fair summary of if, I mean, I know it's a tough thing, but that's what you gotta do, is you gotta put some kind of summary forward.
I withdrew my motion.
Should we table it to the 24th pending
I think
the,
that's a good idea. So I move to table the minutes to the next meeting.
okay. Motion to table the minutes of October 27th to the November 24th meeting by Jason, seconded by Tim, pending additional comments. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Those in favor? Motion carries.
So on the Napa parts for Ranger and then the Integrity Auto Truck F&P fan assembly, are those both just parts?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it says under the description.
Right. I see that. One's just
One
more
just says
detailed.
parts for Ranger, but I've got it here. Do you see it? What was the other one? Oh, I think that Napa was oil and oil filter.
You have the receipts
Had
for them,
something else.
right?
Yeah,
She's
I
on
have
my
the
bill.
receipts for them with the bill. If anybody wants to see them.
So did they get both parts from Integrity Auto?
no, one says Napa, one says.
Oh, okay.
I just was curious because one's detailed and the other one's not, so I didn't understand.
I
Also,
don't know why I did it that way, because I was more detailed on here.
Also on the ordinance report,
Yeah, it's running. They had to get more parts for the door handle because they needed some rivets.
Oh, door handles on there. I don't think I had enough space on that line. That's why.
Did he manage to come back and get that put on? Do you know? Did you hear? I haven't heard. I saw him while he was out there putting the fan on.
who are you asking?
You
Me?
can't tell. There's a
Anyway.
glare on
Well,
your glasses.
As he was taking that fan clutch, is that the right term?
Yeah.
There were, the bigger part, there was cracks all over it, so.
On the old one?
Robin
I
said
know
the
he-
truck's running, but she didn't say anything about the door handle.
Yeah, he said he couldn't get the door handle installed because he needed rivets. So I didn't know if he'd come back and but I didn't know if you guys had heard.
I
'Cause
haven't heard the specifics other than it's running now.
Oh, so you were gonna fix it.
I thought I was too.
Okay, also on the ordinance report, the very last line, Internal Revenue Service, we had a penalty we had to pay. Third quarter 2023, we shortchanged the IRS of around $200 and some. Do you know what the figure was? 200 and what? Do you have it?
I think it was 200 and something, but with penalty and
Penalty.
everything, it was 600.
655, just to clarify that one. For those of you who,
You said in the third quarter of 23.
So was it just miscalculated or what?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but it was
This
short, it was short
this is
paid.
in addition to that 5,000 that we had to send in.
So when we sent the 5,000, was that short?
That was was that 2022 or
It was
2023?
for 23 as well.
23 as well. And if I remember right, Todd said we're better off paying it and then asking for the refund if it's already been taken
Well, that's
care
what
of
the
or whatever.
auditor said.
I thought Todd had said something
I
about
agree.
that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on the appropriations? Need a motion?
I didn't see anything else. I move to adopt the appropriation ordinance 1537.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion by Jason to adopt the appropriation ordinance 1537, seconded by Michelle. Any other further questions, comments, concerns? It's a roll call vote. Annie,
Yes.
Michelle,
Yes.
Brett,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
and Tim.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, public concerns or comments? Anybody? Okay. Department reports. Robin?
Robin is not in here.
It's your turn, Robin.
She's got a week through the crowd.
Yeah, I heard her.
I forgot you got upgraded.
The 387 Lakeshore Drive. The only thing I see with it is there is a fire pit on the property. There's lots of fish on the property. That they don't pay for. The deck was removed, so that was taken care of. And it was going to transfer it.
So you'll let them know about the addition of the fire pit or.
Yeah, if I talked to him about either paying for it or removing it. And it may be confusing because now some of those pictures were prior to this.
But the deck is removed.
Yes. It is gone.
Move to approve.
Second,
With the addition of the fire pit.
You might
you even need to.
remove it or pay for it.
That amended motion then with the fire pit.
I thought it was already established, so I didn't feel the need to include it, I guess. No, I'm not changing it. Somebody else can make a motion.
Are you withdrawing it?
No, but you can let it die, I guess. No, what's the second?
But it was a second. There was
So
a
we had a
second.
second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the dock transfer at 387 Lakeshore Drive by Annie, seconded by Jason, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Any further questions, comments?
I have a question. You thought that it was.
I thought you
containing
guys had established
firing?
this already, so I didn't feel the need to add it to the motion. I'm confused why I now have to add it to the motion. It doesn't, it's just paver stones to me. All this
So
nitpicking
you're
is
saying
self-run,
is it a structure is what the issue
Yeah.
is?
I guess.
Is it a structure currently in the books? No.
Right, they're not paying for the
Structure.
stone fire pit.
Is a fire pit considered a structure?
Yes.
So
But this deck was moved, but it's still in the pictures.
She said the pictures were prior to the deck being removed.
It's getting kind of confusing, that
Okay.
aspect.
So just the motion of
Oh, Phil,
condition.
I will withdraw my motion.
Todd,
Second withdrawn.
Yes.
Okay, we're open now.
motion has been withdrawn. Does anybody want to make a new motion on that? To cover
I'll
that?
move to approve it with the addition of the fire pit.
Second.
To be clear, you're saying that it's conditional. The grant of this is conditional upon them recognizing that that's a structure. It requires a structure fee.
Correct.
Okay.
Or
the
they
new
may
owner.
remove it.
For
Yeah,
whoever.
option.
Yeah.
Or they can remove it, yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
For the record, Brett, repeat the motion in full, please.
I'll move to approve with the addition of the fire pit as a structure.
Motion by Brett as stated, seconded by Jason. Any further comments?
I will contact the new owners and get the answer to this question and report back. Are they here?
They're here.
They're here, yeah.
Do you have an answer for that?
On the fire pit,
Yes, ma'am.
it does affect the other, property owner. So, because of its location.
Jan Richter was saying earlier today, the people used to own a cabin next to them as well, and the fire pit's kind of in the middle.
So
So
it's on two properties?
Well-
it's better, you know.
It's all on our property.
I mean,
Well, it's
But
kind of not
that's-
though. It's halfway.
But it's half.
it's a
It's
cover.
half.
So
It's actually
So it's half on city property and half on somebody else's property entirely.
Yes.
Sorry, you should have been asked, we should have asked if you were here in the first place. Maybe you were, I guess.
Yeah, so on total of 3 properties, because half of it's on city property, a quarter of it's on what will be our new property, and another quarter is on the neighbor's property.
I used to wood.
And is essentially in the center.
It's a timeshare.
Plot thickens.
We probably ought to just have it removed then. That way, if anybody wants to have a fire pit, they can have it on their own property or on city property and pay the fee for it. That way, there's no ambiguity about who's actually responsible for it.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I like simple.
Need to withdraw the motion, second
We'll have
withdrawal.
to,
Has it been surveyed?
And then I'll
Yes,
contact
it's required.
Our neighbors as well.
we'll be responsible for notifying the other owners.
I will do that.
Okay.
Need to withdraw that motion, and we need to second to withdraw.
I'll withdraw.
I will withdraw the second.
We are now open again.
I will move to approve with the removal of the fire pit.
Very good.
Second.
So Brett withdrew, Jason second,
Withdrew.
Brett moved, Jason.
Have fun writing that up.
Right. Yeah. You don't need to write all the previous ones.
Technically, you
Do you?
Yes,
Yeah.
all that should be
Okay.
recorded.
All
That's
right.
what is
That's fine.
important.
That's fine. Okay. Okay, motion by Brett to approve the transfer with, at 387 Lakeshore with the removal of the fire pit, seconded by Jason. Any further comments? Concerns, questions? Those in favor? Transfer is approved. Folks, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then also I would like to say that the Ranger is up and running. So that's good news. And I have that bill for you guys tonight.
Did he get the door handle finished
Yeah,
up?
he did.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, Sally
Runs great,
Davis.
sounds great.
Sally.
Okay, you guys got the resolutions, 310 West 4th Street.
It says 310 Mulberry.
Mulberry's what this is.
Well, if you go by the address on the county, it's 310 West 4th Street. Or what? You're right, never
It's
mind.
gotta be
No.
Mulberry.
No, you're right, Mulberry is the street. The old file says 310.
Was the resolution wrong?
No, the resolution's right. I've sent her plenty of letters. I've tried to talk to her several times. She did get somebody to come in and mow it. She's half mowed it, but she's done nothing to the trailer.
I don't know how they mowed it.
Well,
Careful with it.
Friggin'
I will tell you, the person that she hired, when she mowed it, I was so impressed how well she did it. She even knocked down the twigs. I thought she did a wonderful job mowing it. But you can't tell it now.
I was gonna say, when did that happen?
It's starting to grow. She mowed it in May.
So we got one mow all summer? Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was pretty tall last time I walked by.
Yeah.
I was just skimming through it.
You can't tear it down for grass.
Oh, no, the whole thing's.
Okay.
Give
Okay. No, I didn't know. Okay. We're just talking about grass.
us the back story.
Give you the backstory. What do you
Yeah,
want?
like, when did we start? What's the timeline?
I started back in March on all this. But this ain't the first time this has happened.
And she, besides mowing it, has she responded to you or talked to you about it at all?
Yep.
Is this
Yeah.
the manufactured house on the corner? Yeah, I dealt with that.
Yeah, you did too. I mean, she's had letters several times in the past. Because I've sent her environment letters. I've tried. I sent her letters in July, August, and September. I gave her, because she had knee surgery at the beginning of the year, so I was trying to give her a chance, but she hasn't done anything. She hasn't responded to any of the letters since March.
So I guess I'll move forward with resolution 111025-1.
Second.
What is the resolution to
111025-1. Motion by Brett to take the next step in the resolution number 111025-1, seconded by Jason. Further comments? Questions, concerns? Those in favor? Okay, the motion carries 5-0.
And 111 Pine. It started in March. He come in April, told me he was gonna start working on it soon. Never heard anything. I notified him in the end of April that the lock was broken off the door. Still didn't hear anything. In May, I sent him letters again and about the yard. He did come down and mow it. And next time I talked to him was in August. He said he was going to be here in a couple weeks. And here we are. Still haven't done anything.
I'll move to move forward with 111025-2.
I'll second.
You said to adopt it.
Yeah.
Okay, motion to adopt resolution 110-111-025-2 by Brett, seconded by Annie. Any further comments? Questions? Those in favor? Motion carries 5-0.
All right, 306 Second Avenue. I talked to Scott in March. He was going to court to have the people evicted. He did, and something happened on their end. Well, when she moved everything out of the house, she just piled it up in the yard, moved it halfway in our alley, and on the east side of the alley, and she will not respond to me. She will not even accept any letters from me.
It's in the alley?
Yeah.
It's in the city right away?
Yeah, Andy, you got a picture of it. Yeah, it's in the city right away.
Resolution, just remove it.
Yeah, it's in the neighbor's yard, and
Well, I don't know if the neighbors,
see, this is, well, this person's, this.
what I'm
person's
saying
house.
is it in the, is it
Yeah.
the road right away?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, then it's, you can do the resolution, just remove.
Not
it.
all of it's in the road.
No, not all of it,
Some
just
of it.
some of
Okay,
it.
well, I mean, anything in the road right away is free game. But other than that, you still need a resolution.
I'll move to move forward at 111025-3. Or adopt.
I'll second.
Motion by Brett to adopt resolution number 111025-3, seconded by Ann. Further questions or comments? Those in favor?
So is anybody living there now?
Motion carries.
From the last time I talked to Scott, he told me she was still in there. And what happened was he asked, they told her to move. Well, he went and accepted some rent from her. Well, now they wouldn't force her out. I don't know if she's still there or not. She does not have utilities there.
Who is Scott?
Ankerson, he's the one that owns it. So
Brett and Scott, same person.
Brett's
Brent.
Brett
Says Brett.
is, well,
Brent
it's in
is the
Brent's
dad,
name, but
Scott is the
Scott's
son.
son that handles it all. It's confusing.
I throw a wrench in the gears if it's not.
No, I mean, it's property owner itself, as long as the property owner is notified, that's it. I guess whatever the tax statement says is in there is usually on it. Leaseholders don't have any play in it.
Also, Sandy didn't get 106 Bellevue. She needed to be put on here. She wants to talk to you guys about her resolution. You guys want to do it now or another bit continuing business?
I mean, what's the status on the property?
I don't own it.
But you're residing there?
Yes, but I don't own the property.
So you have utilities?
I have a utility in my name, but I don't own the property.
Who owns the property, do you know?
Yes, I do. Chad Trout.
And I've told the people that have been sending me letters that several times that I don't own the property.
But the resolution's on the utilities.
But that's
Or the
not what my
back
letter
road.
says. And also, the last letter that I got has nothing in it about anything that I was talked to about her. She said it said the roof and the water. This letter tells me that I have a rodent infestation, fire hazards, and let me see. Conditions that present hazards of fire, accident, vermin infestation, and other conditions that render the property injurious to health, safety, and or morals of the occupants or the persons residing nearby. That's not what I was talked to about. We don't have a vermin infestation. We were talking about the roof and the water. So I'm confused
That's
how.
the general, that's the code language for basically the property being dilapidated in some form that shouldn't be resided in. It's not meant to be specific.
So am I responsible for this, or is the property owner responsible for this?
Well, the property owner is, but I'm guessing, is this to get people to be removed from the property?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, the owner of the property is responsible, and the owner of the property is being told that nobody can live there. And
He hasn't even received any letters.
But he resides there too.
But,
So, yeah,
but then,
And it's addressed to that address
yeah.
no,
that's-
not the certified letters. They're addressed to me specifically,
because that's the name we have.
not on your file for owning the residence.
Ma'am, I think the deal is that you need to vacate the property if you don't have city utilities. If you don't have city utilities, you can't live somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. But I've been in numerous times to try to get my bill taken care of, but she won't work with me. I've got
Who's she? Lisa?
that lady right there. I don't know her name, but I've got 6 different printouts with 6 different amounts on it that I owe. I'm really confused, and she's not explaining anything to me. She's just telling me there's usages, but I have no meters. So how can I have usages? And I've asked her to explain this to me and go over the bill, and she's not being, I mean, I've got all these printouts and every single one of them are different. It's adding and subtracting, and none of them
Do you pay
match.
rent at the property?
Excuse me?
Do you pay rent at the property?
No, we own it. Well, he owns it. I live there. It's not in my name at all.
I've reduced her bill from 2141.19 down to 1997.69. I've got color code here that Sally has as well. I gave that to
And I've
Sandy
got,
also.
I've also got that, but I've got 3 of the same printouts with 3 different amounts on them.
One was a consumption report. And after
Exactly.
after
And I
left
asked
the
you to
other-
explain, and I asked,
did. Well, after you left the other day, I was able to research, and the difference is the fuel adjustment charge is not reflected on the consumption report. So that's the difference.
that's still confusing to me,
Okay.
because it says
So
on
the
the,
consumption report, I would disregard and use the billing history inquiry.
that's not where my issue is. My issue is it has a consumption amount and a price. It has a consumption amount and a price, and they're different on every single printout you've given me.
Well, I can't change anything in the system. So
But I feel like I'm entitled to an explanation as to why I have 3 different printouts with 3 different amounts for the same consumption.
Well, is this gas?
Water.
Water?
There was-
Is
there
water
was-
ser-
there
if it's
was
water
gas.
service is the property right now.
No,
Okay, shut off.
it's shut off.
Then the issue's over. It doesn't matter.
And she was continued to be billed for whatever reason. So I went back and I've removed
Not
those.
all of them were taken off.
I've removed those from,
Yeah, I mean, you can't leverage a dispute over a bill into excuse for not having the utility. So
She
that's
had-
irrelevant.
It's not
Is it a
really.
resolution already?
Is there a resolution for this? Where's it at?
Well, okay, so then I must have used the wrong resolution. Because, you don't have a copy of it. That's why.
Because we haven't been.
We
This was
just have
last
3
meeting
of
I
them.
got.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah,
Was it approved?
It was
or-
at a previous meeting. It was eviction.
So you didn't approve it?
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong file.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I'm just a little confused why we are still why he's not being notified of this when he owns the property. That's not,
Well, everybody at the
that's not
property is,
according to your little paper here. It says that the owner of the landowner has to be notified in a specific order on your, has not been notified of any of this. I have.
you said he lives at the location.
I live there, yes, but I don't
No,
own
I
it,
didn't-
so
I
I
didn't say
can't do
you, I
anything to
said
the
he.
property.
He lives there, you said.
Yes, he owns
And
it.
this was posted on the property, right?
The eviction was, yes. The resolution wasn't.
What do you mean the eviction?
The notice of, to be evicted.
It's spoken of in the minutes.
Yeah, here it is. Todd, where you told Sally.
Well, okay, you placarded it.
Yes.
You don't evict people. You placard.
Well, this is just
Placard
notes. Or Sally was asking, you said you put the eviction notice on the door, and it's the resident's responsibility to remove themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not an eviction, it's placarding of the property is unfit for human habitation. When that's placed on the door, all residents are notified.
But according to your agenda that you guys print out, it says there's specific order that has to be followed, and that order has not been followed.
Yeah, well, it's.
It has not been followed because I'm not the property owner. So
I don't,
according
but
to
it was
me,
on the
needs to be-
property. It was
But
posted on the property.
That's fine, but that's after the fact that she came by and talked to me. He never was spoken to. And that's
All I
not what
care-
your paper says.
All I care about is whether that
But
notice was
then,
posted
then
on the
this
door.
thing right here should be thrown in the trash and not given to anybody. If you're not gonna follow what you wrote, then it should be a void.
Sandy, you didn't get a letter on October 20th,
I got a letter, but the owner of the property did not.
but it's on utilities.
So is it about the
Oh, no,
utilities or is it
that
about
was
the
about
house
the
being
rest of it.
inhabitable? Which one is it? Because I don't
The
own
house
it.
is inhabitable.
I don't
because-
own the property. You
All right,
need to get a hold of
come on,
him.
Settle down, settle down.
The house is inhabitable because there's no service there.
Okay, that's fine, Sally. So do your job correctly according to this. Send the letter, not me. Y'all need to start over because you didn't follow
I
your
move to
own
move
rules.
forward with 082525-1. If we haven't already done it from the last meeting, I so move.
Thought we did.
So adopt.
Well, you can, I mean, if we haven't approved it yet, I don't know that you approved that ordinance.
I think it's already been signed, yeah.
It was published in the newspaper.
Well, I've asked, the question I've asked is, was it approved at a meeting with minutes that say it was approved?
Yes, and published in the newspaper.
Okay, then you guys don't need to approve it again. It's in play, enforce the ordinance, have people removed from the property. There's no discussion.
What were, so you don't have to follow something that you guys wrote?
I think we're done with this one. So I mean, it was decided last meeting, so let's go.
He's the owner of the property. He's never been informed. And according to your thing that you guys wrote, it says the property owner or landowner must be notified.
I would say that if we're worried about notice, then post the resolution on the door. Give them
not the word.
48 hours to remove themselves. Yeah, but if you need the placard too, I'll give you the.
I don't
I
know
think I
about
gave you the form for the placard, didn't I?
Is it 48 or 72? The sheriff's department responds that it's 72 hours.
72 hours is based upon the forcible detainer section. It isn't. What does the code say? If the code says 48, it's 48.
Okay.
Okay. That's one posted? Okay.
Without the writing at the bottom.
No, I hope so. That notice will dictate what the rights are, so. We're done. Next.
Okay. Well, you guys wrote this and you're not following it.
Have them contact me.
I will do that, sir. Have a good day.
Good evening, thank you. Anything else, Sally?
That's it for now. The other one's listed later.
All right, Julie?
Becky Robinson. Glad to see you all in person.
Likewise.
I'm on off my back finally. Here is, I just made the one copy. I figured y'all could pass it around. It's how many boat permits I sold, how many fishing this is the end of the year one, so that's the total that I had. And these are September and October. September and October reports from Firefly for what I had out there. That has a grand total up there on the front. How much it was. I had one question, wondered how much longer you're going to leave a ad in the newspaper?
It was for 30 days, I think.
I think it's got a date in it for like the
24th of November.
Okay.
Now, there is a discrepancy on that. You guys did say 30 days, but the ad hasn't been, had not been in the paper for 30 days.
Well,
So how are you guys gonna do that?
I guess
It should be 30 days from first date of publication is what it should
The
be.
first date of publication was last, Wednesday, Thursday.
The
29th?
6th, I think the paper comes out on Thursdays, is that right?
So it would have been last Thursday, would
So
have been the first publication.
The 6th.
Okay.
And my belief is it should be 30 days from the date of publication.
I'm okay with that. So looking at the first meeting in December.
Well, do we have to wait the whole time to make a decision?
Well, yeah, because you have to,
we have to give people the opportunity to put it in.
they can put in the contracts no later than the 6th of December.
So the deadline would be wrong then.
But it's always going to be in there early, so.
If they turn it in by the 6th, which is a Thursday, the question becomes, will the council have time to review the contracts before Monday the 10th, Monday the 8th? Well, I'm looking at Thursday. Well, Saturday's the 6th. December 6th would be a Saturday. So they wouldn't have time to discuss it prior to the meeting on December 8th, but they could review them in executive session on that night, on the 8th, like we did last year.
That's a contract.
And that's just a contract.
How many
Just a regular
entries do we have?
I don't know that we have any.
Well, we have Julie's.
And Mary Jane's.
Is she still running the bake shop, or are you not running it now?
Yeah. Well, I'm still out there doing stuff. So
So there's people that's coming out there to camp. Did you know that? There's a camper park at the very east end and an old camper park. Did you know that?
are they in like the primitive area?
Uh-huh.
They can sign up,
Okay.
they can sign up to camp all year round down there.
They
And they
can.
can pay to camp all year round.
Okay.
It is set up that way through the Firefly.
Okay. And is it okay for a guy in a gray Tundra to come and dump his little paddle fishing boat off over by the tree swing area and just go out and fish along the coast and stuff without knowing?
I don't know.
This is.
Talking Bait House contractor, she asked a
Yeah.
question.
Mhm. I was just curious because he's been out there occasionally and I see he dumps his boat off over there. And
Well, I'm
nobody's-
not out there to watch him, so I guess if
Yeah.
it gets away with it, it gets away with it.
He has been.
I just didn't, I turned my application in the other day and I was in the hospital, so I didn't know if somebody had any questions for me.
So they haven't been reviewed, I can tell you
No,
that.
okay.
So if you turned yours in, then Tim's answer, the question to Tim's answer is 1.
Okay.
And there might be
Tim, I
another
need
one,
that bottom piece of
there might be another one that comes in by the 6th of December.
The other two I didn't know.
Can you guys repeat again? how
Mary
long?
Jane, did you not put in a
There
contract?
is two in.
So there is 2 in. So
Oh,
there's
You've
2.
you've got one from
I
Tim.
haven't gotten any from anybody.
Just for the record, I quit drinking and smoking, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I guess who's getting these contracts?
Yeah, that's the
who's
question.
getting them? Who you turned it into, Julie?
Who am I turning
Who'd you
in?
turn
No,
your
Mary
contract
turned
into?
her contract into us at the last council
Yeah.
meeting.
It'll be coming.
So Mary Jane, who did you turn your contract in?
$1,500.
Oh, okay. And Mary Jane turned hers in?
I've got it all bringing in.
Okay,
I don't know where they're supposed to go. I'm just saying, I don't have.
you need to hang
anything.
on to them for the December 8th meeting
Okay. And the ad's supposed to run
through December 6th.
December 6th.
Well, it won't be in the paper on December 6th. It'll be in the paper on November 6th and November 20th. And then,
Well,
I don't know,
that's where we've got it now. Running.
but the first one got printed on the 6th, you said, right, Mary Jane?
Whatever
Correct
last
me if I'm
Thursday.
Thursday would have been
We
the
talked
6th.
about this
And it
last year.
states that it was
improving
gonna
it
run
much
through
sooner than what this
till
was,
noon on the
so that
24th.
the contract operators,
No,
whoever
I
it
know.
was, would have time to
No,
buy stuff.
but I-
On the Black Friday.
Yeah, and we're now already going back on what we said we were going to do.
And unfortunately, Brett, that wasn't presented to council in time to get the newspaper ad in time to give them 30 days.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, Terry. We said if we were going to put it out for contract and not go with the contract operator that we currently had, that we'd be doing it in September. And because of various reasons, and we all stated that's how it was gonna go, and we didn't do that, and so then the contract, current one, put one in, and now we're going 30 days, which is against what every one of us stated in September of last year.
Well, the
So I'm
reality
just
is the
confused
ad's
by
out
it.
right now, so there's nothing that you can change about that until it's closed. Then we'll
And it was-
evaluate.
And I believe it was a motion by Jason anyway, was it not? To do
I don't
that?
think anybody remembered it earlier than that.
I thought Tim
Right.
put it in.
I remembered it, but I wasn't entertaining somebody else. So I wasn't gonna bring it up, but if you guys are entertaining Mary Jane, which you clearly are, then I
No.
I
guess.
think we just opened it up for bid.
I disagree with that, Brett. I don't think we're entertaining any particular person. It was opened up for bids.
For nothing.
It suggested we open for bids and the council, I do believe, voted on it, that we would open it for bids. And that's where it should be. If they did that.
You have a copy of the paper. It tells you how you wrote it in the paper. It's just open for bids. You need to submit an application by a certain date. I should brought the paper.
Mary Jane, you remember what date it said submitted by?
24th.
November 24th by noon.
Mary Jane, you had this submitted at the last meeting, correct?
No. Well, yes.
Okay, are we?
Actually, once it was said that it was open for bids on air, on YouTube.
Yeah, because, well, and I don't know
I
the
made-
exact
I
same
did.
date as that meeting. I had sent to have the ad published, but she hadn't responded. It was a couple weeks later before I actually was able to get a response from her for her to put it in. So it was like
Okay.
2 or 3 weeks.
I
went
felt like it was
by.
longer than I was confused by these dates.
Because we're
So-
coming on 30 days already.
But the close date is the 24th, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's why are we even debating this?
Because it
Well, because
didn't
somebody
get
said
printed.
paper.
that we had to
It's
do it
open.
for 30 days.
We don't, but what, did you, I mean, there's no legal requirement to be 30 days.
Okay,
That's what I
I
was trying to ask earlier.
understand everything everybody's saying.
Our
Okay.
intent was to have it open for 30 days.
But that's the way I remember it, to be open for 30 days. If it didn't get put into paper until November 6th, which was a Thursday, then we should go 30 days from November 6th. That's just my take. You guys decide. You're the council. You can vote.
And all I was stating is that this council had collectively decided that we would do that in September. And we're already not doing what we said,
Right.
which if we didn't give the contract back to Julie, we gave her absolutely no time to get rid of product at a sale out of the bait shop when it was open. So we significantly put her at a loss by not fulfilling what we absolutely told her last year.
I don't know that that's entirely accurate because most likely whoever takes over would buy her product from.
If it's good until next year, how is it a loss
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
This doesn't even make sense.
It's not all good.
I was gonna say she gave away all of her
I would
product at
think
Halloween.
that she would be proactively working on that anyway. But
And beer. And ice.
Yes.
It's a decision.
Just a comment, stuff that's being discussed right now. Does the current contract address any of that? Because that's the governing thing here in this case. She had a contract. So if it said, for instance, that we will do X, Y, Z, then that's what you do. But I don't think you did.
I don't think it does either.
The fact is.
It just
it's open for
specifies,
30
it
days.
just specifies an opening date and a closing date of the contract. So we dropped the ball if it was supposed to be done in September.
But it's not in the agreement.
But it's not in the agreement. I understand that too. That's why I'm saying when it was brought up.
And we were a little late, but I don't think we were that late. The delay getting it into the paper and everything else.
You want to talk about late? The first year I was mayor, it didn't even March. And we were opening like 3 weeks later.
So hell, we're on the ball then.
Okay.
I think it got put out before then. We just didn't get any bids.
You guys were begging for someone to take it.
Yeah, we twisted Julie's arm into taking it over, and she did nothing but
And they all.
doing an awesome job.
Yes, that's true. That is correct, Danny. All right, so council, what do you want to do with this? You want to kill it on the 24th? Or you want to extend it to the 6th of December?
I'm just fine as is.
The
If
6th
we
of
posted it,
December
we
would be
posted
30
it.
days, so they got to have it in by close of business. Or they can put it in the Dropbox by the 6th. We
We'll
would
still have a
know what
meeting
day
on the
to come in.
24th. We could discuss it that night, right? Or am I looking at the wrong calendar?
Nope, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
So, hang up.
Or
We
you
can talk
can
about it next.
leave it as the paper. It says noon on the 24th.
There you go.
So then it's got a kill date on that, so we can go with that too. It works either way.
Do you know if we're running it again on the 20th? Or if it's just a 6th and 13th editions? You know,
Weekly,
or till when?
the 24th. Well,
So the
I see what you're saying.
so it's only a weekly paper, so 6th, 13th, and the 20th.
Yes.
Okay, good enough for me.
So
What
do
do
you
you want
need
to
to
do
change
the
the
way it
date
is?
in the paper?
Well,
The way it is.
we'll leave it to end on the 24th.
Okay, all right, okay.
So is that a
We're playing
motion?
a game here.
Okay.
We absolutely own
It's not a motion because I don't think there's ever been a
Same for
statement
you,
that it
with
was
your
30
pointing
days.
fingers. Same desk.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So maybe
But I'm
stop
being
making the
transparent about
accusation.
it, and you were not.
Absolutely
That's the-
not. I
All
want
right,
it
let's-
open for
let's-
whoever's submitting, period.
For Mary Jane?
I
For
want it open as
anyone
well.
to submit. Jeez.
Well, the way we decided this, that has to be in by December 6th.
I'm hoping.
Okay,
Pull me out of my
motion.
body. That's what's going
Motion.
on.
What it is?
That's not what it is.
I thought you just said we did. What
Well,
did this?
did somebody pass a motion that says it's gonna be in the paper 30 days before it's
In
submitted?
those words, no.
Okay,
Then we don't need.
then the notice is the notice.
Okay, then we're moving on.
We're good.
Anything else, Julie?
So are we vote, are you guys voting on it on the 24th then?
No, we'll review all the bids starting on probably the 24th. And then we'll make a decision after that.
Yeah.
Which I would assume would be the most logical way to do that.
That's what's happened in the past.
Yeah. That way we have time to review what everybody puts in. So it'll probably be the next meeting after that. Right?
You guys actually did it,
I'm just amazed.
you guys did it the same night last time. So
I
I'm
mean,
just
she's
asking.
con. I know that he, like,
So I'm just.
After we made the decision.
Right, shit.
I think they're just taking bids till the
Amazing.
24th.
Because last time you guys actually made the decision the same night you got all the bids.
That's true, we did. That's
So
true.
I'm just,
I suppose if we only have two bids and we've read them all, then it might be easier to make a decision the night.
but I,
If it's gonna be, reviewed on the 24th, when are they seating the new? Because if you do it that way, then.
I didn't hear what you said, Joe.
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, sorry. So if they're gonna review it on the 24th, but you're not gonna vote on it to a later meeting, that could possibly be after new members are seated.
Mhm.
And then we wouldn't have any recollection of what was talked about or know anything about the contract.
Well, but that's, the new council is gonna make the decision, and doesn't matter what the prior council thought. If it wants to pass something, it passes.
Well, but I guess what I was saying, we would be filled in on what those contracts have.
I assume so, it should be.
I think,
You
is it
mean
okay?
you,
I mean, you
Payday,
could
and
probably get
Clay?
a copy of the contract now,
Yeah,
right?
whoever's.
Yes, open record.
Well, it will be the three of you.
Open record. Any contract submitted are free to open to public.
You can go ahead and get the contracts now, Joe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That way you'll be up to par with
Okay. Thank you.
informed.
All right. Julie, is that everything? from you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, next up, Lisa.
Have a treat for you all.
Oh, a tree. I thought you said treat. I just pointed.
I'm sorry.
More like a tree.
I'll bring cookies next time.
I like it.
I prepared a packet of information for the council regarding this credit card issue, and included is Mike's statement of what he confirmed is the amount he owes, which was $10,073. There's a spreadsheet in there that shows more as other charges were found when scrutinizing the statements, but so there's a copy of the Visa statements, the reimbursements that we received, the spreadsheet that condenses the data. I have extra copies if anybody wants anything. I believe Mayor Cook presented at least the Visa statements to you at a special meeting that he held to review credit card statements. Anyway, obviously, Mike has decided that he wasn't going to repay because the appropriations were approved. But like Todd indicated, the city must pay the bills, and then if necessary, amendments can be made. Terry and I visited with Todd on November 6th of 2023, and Todd didn't recall the council approving a stipend. There's no official action taken by the council to approve the expenditure. If the council at the time between 2016 and early 2017 would have proposed the benefit, I'm confident to advise the council that it needs to take official action. No different than a Christmas bonus or the clothing allowance. And I'm certain Donna would not have missed putting a motion in the minutes. I just hope the council doesn't turn a blind eye to this and set a precedent of ignoring a debt of $10,000. I just feel obligated to inform the public how funds are spent. If you've got any questions, otherwise, like I said, I wanted to share this information, and our city gas fund can always use extra with gas prices where they are.
So my question is, right now, you're calling 2 council members, a clerk, and a mayor liars.
No, I'm not calling me.
You absolutely are, because Justin, Brad Height, Dolly, and Stephanie all remember this and tracked it, and it was approved. So if you're contradicting this,
Jason, I'm saying there was no official action taken in the minutes in 2016 or early 2017.
Okay.
Stephanie wasn't here. I don't recall about Brad, but I'm just saying there was no official word in the minutes. I'm not calling anybody a liar.
but they've all said that they've approved it. 2 council members from that time frame said they approved. They approved the stipend. That's what they have said they approved. That is what they said they have approved. Dolly said that was the policy during her term.
The official city records. So,
This
and
started
this
before
statement.
Dolly, so
I know that, but it was the policy when she took office.
And Mike's statement agreed that he owed $10,000.
No, he did not.
What?
You weren't even in that meeting.
No, it was, Terry gave that to me to confirm the charges that I had misread.
Well, I don't understand it. I mean, I want to be clear about this.
Okay.
I have no idea
Not
about
confirmation.
any admission that's been made by Mike as an admission against interest.
Okay.
Or a statement publicly or signed statement. I don't know. So I just want that clear. But what
after Terry had asked him about it, he took a copy of the spreadsheet, and Terry asked me to verify that these amounts because of the software and checks written and reimbursements made. So
where does Mike come into that?
Right here.
It's the top sheet on your packet there.
Just because you put to be verified, because he was questioning your figures is what it was. I don't know where that's an admission of guilt. I'm very confused by that
It
statement.
says payments made directly to Visa by Mike. This is all Mike's. This
So he
isn't
didn't sign
ours.
it. He didn't say anything about
No,
Okay,
he didn't, but-
fair enough. He didn't sign it, but
it. Okay, well, let's,
So we're saying his
we can let
reimbursement
the
is due?
documents speak for themselves about what the documents say. I'm gonna let you guys litigate this as much as you want to. I'm just saying.
I'm
that
just presenting some facts. That was my sole intent.
Well, Lisa, we just had a discussion about what the fact is, which is, you said he confirmed it, when everything you just said after that, we have no evidence of. All right? And that's, we're having a difference of what the standard of fact is here. Everything that's in the papers, I have no problem. They are what they are. They are city records. As a matter of fact, these should be attached to the open records request of the WAW with other stuff.
And did you find your notes that you said you took during that executive session?
I want to clarify that statement. I didn't say I took notes. I said I wasn't sure if I took notes. So I needed to check my filing cabinet. I don't know why you're laughing. That is the exact statement that came out of my mouth. And if you really want to know, here it is. Tim, Terry, everybody. Here's my packet from September 9th. I went and made sure. And all I wrote was executive for Mike. And then down here, I crossed it off. It actually made me question whether or not we even had the executive. That's all I wrote. So if you guys want to question me on that, there it is. I even brought it. This is all I ever write. You guys watch me write this shit every meeting. Here's an example of today.
well, I'm
So
really,
if we're accusing me of hiding anything, you should.
accusing.
I'm not
anybody.
talking to you. I'm talking
Well-
to these two gentlemen who just made this accusation. I did not say I have minutes. It was
And if I
in
misquoted-
executive
And
session.
if I misquoted you, I apologize. I thought that's what you said.
I don't
will go back and
appreciate
check.
it. You can't check because it was in executive session.
No. In the last meeting.
During executive.
No. No, I don't think it was an executive session.
Yes, because we were talking about the code.
Todd,
I don't know. Litigate, go.
Todd,
Go. Yeah, what?
Todd,
Yes.
are you serious?
I'm serious. You guys.
You absolutely.
It was an executive, I believe.
mhm.
Yeah, it was. I'm not
You guys-
delusional. It
You
was
guys
2
go
weeks
off the
ago.
reservation. Just litigate your heart's content.
Actually, I'm not gonna litigate it because I know what was said.
Go back to my report. I just, I wanted the council, there was comments
Did I say
about
I
you
had
didn't
those?
see the information.
I said, I need to look.
I'm not trying to
Is what
put
I
words in
said.
your mouth, Andy. I thought that's what you
I
said.
literally even talked about my filing cabinet. That's ridiculous.
I remember you saying that.
Because I needed to find, you know
Alright,
how a mess my stuff was before I got into it? I said, I may have notes I need to check still. It was a reminder that session that I needed to go through it. The end. I never confirmed that I had notes. In fact, I think I actually said, I barely ever take notes during executive, period. But go on.
Okay, let me just go with there. You just said, I barely ever take notes during executive. So you do. You just admitted that you do, but you barely ever.
Specific meeting, I needed to
I mean,
find
hear
them
what
to
you are
know.
saying. You are literally saying
You're
that
clearly
you
not
do
hearing me.
not, and then you are literally saying to everybody else that,
So,
oh,
my
I
report is
barely do,
concluded.
All right. I'm
which
gonna-
means that you
Would you
do.
like to see them? There's the date. There's the notes. Have at it. I wrote no notes that day.
Where's all the rest of them? I mean,
What are you talking about? This is the meeting.
We don't have an order here, Terry. I'm sorry, but this new council is kind of embarrassing. Just from watching on YouTube. I gotta go home.
Thanks for coming.
New council.
I'm ashamed.
I
don't
am
think she
too. I
really
love
meant
being
you
accused.
guys.
but let's take it back to this.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
I
take
was
it,
just-
let's take it back to what
I was
what
just
her comments
presenting,
were.
I was just presenting facts to the
So,
council.
Take it or leave it for what it's worth.
So apparently last meeting I understood not everybody had
enough economy in my life
because of
right now.
the special meeting that Sherry had called to
That's what he's
review
been
the
repeating
visa
it.
statements.
So yeah.
This is all.
What do you mean I've been repeating that? Have you heard me repeat that?
Continue. Please continue.
I'm
Bring
sorry.
it back to order.
I'm I'm asking you a question.
And I would like to move on.
Well, good. When you're the mayor, you can move on.
That was an
Now,
executive discussion. I would
No,
like
you
it to
just-
be an executive
but you
because
just-
I'm pretty sure we're violating.
I just want you to clarify what you just said to Tim, that I've been repeating that I've been saying that. Is that what you
That I
said?
wrote notes during the meeting
And
that I
who
was
did I-
not,
Who did I repeat that to?
I can't repeat that in public.
Well, it's just like anybody else that comes in here. If they don't sign a complaint or come in here and complain about it, then it didn't happen. So if you're saying that I repeated that, you're publicly saying I repeated it. I want to know who told you
And
that
I will,
repeated it.
I'll let you know, but not right now.
But when she lets me know, I'll let y'all know what she said. All right.
Does anybody have any questions regarding the statement or the documents that I gave?
Okay. New city business. Resolution for 109 South Main.
I provided that. Did you? Or do we need a new copy or does everybody understand what Todd added?
No, I thought you were talking about 106, Winter Street.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Payday actually asked for that to be added. He wanted to be able, for this group to be able to put a dumpster in the alleyway while they're cleaning it out, I believe. But do we know where
He's gone.
he just left? So I guess he's asking for permission.
Sally's working with them.
Sally, do you know anything about Payday's 109 South Main? I thought he was gonna be here to talk
Well-
about it. I didn't realize. So.
I've been communicating with her, so I don't know. She was wanting to put a dumpster, and I told her if she was gonna put it out front, I'd have to get you guys to approve her to block a couple parking spots. We've talked about 3 different places for her to put it. So I don't know what's going on now. He's never
He mentioned
contacted.
alleyway when he said it to me. I don't know if that is
So we can't put it in the alleyway because we can't block it.
okay.
I told her to get a hold of county to see if she could set it over there or talk to the market and see if she could set it back behind in their little area. I know she did talk to Sabrina about it, which they said they didn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
So I don't know. My honest opinion, that she puts it back there on county or the market. I don't think she needs your guys' approval. It's just if it's out front. Am I wrong?
If it's in the street, you mean? Or is
Yeah.
Is this the fenced area over here?
No, it's across.
Okay.
It's almost straight across from
They
here.
want a dumpster, not
And they, yeah, if it's if they're putting it in the back or in the front.
Well, that's where I thought they were putting
They
it.
want
So,
it in the front because the work they're doing is in front.
so is this changed the last couple days?
No, the very first day she called.
Okay, she and I talked different since that first day.
Well, is it gonna
And-
be fenced off like the other, or this area here?
No,
No.
they're just cleaning it out. Not.
See, if they did it, we would have to fence it off.
Yeah, well, I remember that if they're not there and they're using that dumpster and they're not guarding it, anybody might choose to use that. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But my
Keep that
understanding,
thought
I
in
thought-
mind. I'm gonna make another point along that line.
my understanding was the last time she and I talked, she was gonna have it put around back.
But I thought you just said they couldn't do that.
She had to get permission from the property, other people.
You can't
Even
put it
You
in.
can't
the
put it
alley.
in the
I
alley.
understood the alley.
Trash
Okay.
garage in there.
Yeah, we can't put it in the alley
If
because
she's
most
asking
of,
another property
Two-legged
owner, then
rats
why?
use that alley all the time.
yeah, so I don't, Annie, I don't understand what he's, that's why I
don't
was
know.
trying to
I
ask
thought he
him
was gonna be here when we.
and he
Well,
shut
you
me
guys-
down.
Don't have to talk to them.
Tell you what, let me call her tomorrow and see what's going on.
Can we put the
Okay.
dumpster in the alley and close the alley for
No.
that period?
Because we got deliveries and trash pickups.
Okay.
Yes.
And plus you can't do that because of fire hazards. You
And
can't block a walkway because of,
Tim's yard's right behind there.
There will be some.
No, that's not
announcements
Tim's yard.
Closed out, so I just wonder, I mean, like when they redo the pipeline, that's gonna have to close the alley so they can get that done, but. So I didn't know if they could do it for this or not. That's why I asked the question.
that's for the good of.
While we have Sally here, there's something I've been wanting to mention to you for a few meetings, I think. Liz Wall, you sent her a letter. I don't know where that is going. I don't care where that's going. I just want to make a point. The person that owned the house before she did was trying to clean the house out, put a dumpster in the yard, and everybody else filled it up before he got a chance to put anything in it. Liz knows that story and she doesn't want that to happen. So she's doing a very good thing up there. She's working her little tail off. I hope that we can just leave her alone and let her keep
She
going.
and I talked.
Good.
And she told me what her plans were.
I know it looks trashy, but she's
Yeah.
going to
Well,
make that place something.
She's
And
got
I'm glad somebody finally is.
She's got other issues. Somebody's breaking into the house now.
Yep. Yep.
So
Wish
yeah,
we could
she and
run
I
them people
talked
out of
last
town.
week.
They keep defecating in the alley behind the building that you're just talking about.
All right.
Beautiful town.
Annie, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You want to table the November to the November 24th, the resolution?
I
409?
guess it's not a resolution. This was just a request for a dumpster to be placed.
I hate waiting 2 weeks for that to.
I
I
guess.
guess-
Well, and if they put it
I
on private
don't know
property,
what his deal
it
was.
doesn't even need to
So
come to
Right.
I thought he
Right.
said alleyway when he was saying it to me.
I mean,
Right.
there's so many people involved in this. Everybody's getting different stories.
I wouldn't think the county people wouldn't want to put it right across the.
I gave her a phone number.
It's not like
If
a
there's an
call.
option, then
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. Potentially.
The only thing I was worried about, her putting it out front, not getting approval from you guys.
Okay. At this point, I'm not gonna table it to the next meeting. Hopefully we can just resolve it.
Keep it with everybody.
So we can move on.
Okay.
Approval for Barney and Associates to perform the 2025 audit. Anybody have any concerns with that?
What was their response to your asking about the credit card stuff or whatever? When you had said you had turned in the misuse of the credit cards to the audit place?
Never got the survey from them. I've only gotten one survey from Barney Associates on audits when I first got here, and I questioned something that was going on with the Eskridge Housing Authority and didn't get a response from that. But nothing else I've asked them about.
This is just their letter of engagement to perform the 2025 audit.
2024 audit.
No, 25 audit.
2025, I get it
Well,
right
that's
here.
the price of the 2024.
Okay.
That's the price of it.
$12,300 for the audit.
Won't go over that. I can see I had their own business.
Sounds like it.
I move to approve.
second,
Okay, a motion by Annie to approve the Barney and Associates to do the 2025 audit. Seconded by Jason. Any further questions, comments, concerns? Okay, those in favor? That motion carries.
Unless you have anything else, Ken.
Okay, under other continuing council business, before I get into that first one on there, I just want to add that last council meeting, I made a comment that delinquent account report from 4 years ago was at $80,000. And I said last week that it's down to 14 to 16. Is that the number I quoted?
I think so.
Well, I was mistaken. It's under $10,000 now. It's
Nice.
closer between 6 and 9. So that's quite a comeback. I hope that continues in the future. So first thing up now is
No, you skipped the resolution I added to the.
This is
city
the
business.
resolution.
oh,
I added two
I'm
items.
sorry.
You're mixing them up.
left.
This is the one we had talked about earlier.
Did everybody see the wording Todd put in?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go make copies real quick. I was writing.
I know you have to come right back in.
Oh, mercy.
While we have a minute here, we'll take up some of the time with the water lines at the lake. Let me make sure somebody blows those out. And the electrical boxes. Ridgeway, when he installed them, said we're supposed to open them up and retighten all the screws. And obviously turn the power off first. But that's what causes the boxes to burn up.
Just getting loose over time.
Yep, over the season.
That makes sense.
I'm
Should
still
be done
using
every
the
fall.
water out there right now, so.
You're still using water?
No, you're not.
Are you doing that?
Did you blow out the lines down? All right.
Did you go out the lines?
You said tighten screws on
On all the, where you plug your camper in. I'll be honest, I don't think it's been done once.
maybe just a maintenance check.
I'm gonna pass
I'm gonna
it
cheat.
down.
I'm just gonna pass it down.
One more.
Or do you have the one I wrote, basically?
Is that it?
It is, yeah. You need-
That's fine.
Everybody's got a copy.
We need a page on that.
Okay.
Okay, resolution 111025-4.
I move to adopt resolution number 111025-4.
I second it.
Okay, motion by Annie to adopt resolution number 111025-4, seconded by Michelle. Questions, concerns? Those in favor? Those opposed? Okay, motion carries 4-1. Now the approval for Varney and Associates to perform the 2025 audit.
No.
Nope,
No,
we've
we
already
just
approved
did
that.
Now Alex.
Now, Alex.
Alex is here.
No, he left.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm a
Yeah.
spot behind everybody, sorry.
Is he outside having a smoke?
Okay.
Or is he-
No, I went out and hollered at him.
Okay,
Is that why you left?
Well, he wasn't on, he was just here. I don't know if he was due to report to you all or not.
He was.
Yeah,
He was
here
told
at
last.
4:14, he said.
Well, he was.
He might be outside smoking.
I went
The
out
most
and
important-
hollered and he did not answer.
Oh.
The most important question, has he made the 50% payment?
No, can I ask a question first before we move on to that? So I'll need to type this up
Yeah,
with
yes.
that.
Well, yeah, you can send her the,
Yeah, I can
Word.
send it to you so you don't have to do it all.
yeah,
And
type it
then-
up and then the mayor signs
You're
it.
gonna type it up and send it to
That's
me?
fine. I'll do that.
but this
Doesn't
has to be
matter.
dated too.
For the record, this bottom paragraph was Xed out by Todd. Is
Yeah.
it supposed to be
Yeah.
Xed
Yeah,
out
because we're not
on this copy?
adjusting the code. We're just.
Does she know that?
No.
I will fix
Well,
it.
Amy said she's gonna type it up. So then, but it is, when I put it in the minutes, it's already approved. It's gonna
Yeah.
get signed at the next meeting.
No, it's not, no, it's signed whenever you
It's
guys get a
dated.
final copy.
The
The
mayor
mayor
will
can
sign
sign it and you
it.
can
Okay,
sign it.
got it.
Okay. Just let me know and I'll come down and sign it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so the question was asked now
He
about,
has not. He did come down and talked about it. It's kind of the same as with the last person we saw is arguing about charges.
I thought we already narrowed all that down last meeting,
I thought we did too.
because we had already gone through all the charges, we finalized the total,
Payment
right.
schedule.
payment schedule.
And we went through that again with him and he said he would take it up with the council and left.
Well,
And
I'm not sure.
I'm just
anything
telling you what happened.
I don't think there's anything left for him to take up with the council other than he's not.
we gave him a path forward,
Yeah. And the resolution's passed, right?
yes.
Yeah, nobody's turned any water on there.
Okay, well, you
He
can
was
enforce the
detained.
ordinance, right?
And they've already set up a payment agreement and now he's arguing against it all. Lisa told me that she's deleted a bunch and he's still arguing.
Okay, well, I mean, it's your guys' decision just to clear enforcement of the ordinance or the resolution, excuse me.
We kind of have to.
I think it'd be good to have a clear statement of that. If you're gonna do it, so.
We move forward with the enforcement of the ordinance.
Yes. A motion to enforce the resolution against whatever the property is.
414 needs second.
Okay,
Well, second.
Motion to enforce the resolution.
We have the number. Does anybody have that? We have to look it up.
Here, just a minute. 082525-4.
Is that eviction?
Yes, there's no eviction. It's just a resolution. That number resolution.
What are you enforcing?
8/25/24.
Resolution says that they're to be
Or 25.
25-4. That's the resolution that you guys already approved.
Okay.
You guys
I thought
approved
you
this
said
on that.
8/25/24.
So if to move forward,
Of 24. I
Oh,
thought
shit.
you said.
no, it's
On
Gotcha.
August 25th of
I
25.
knew that, but I thought she
Dash
said of
4.
24. I'm sorry I misheard.
I know too many 25s in
I
there.
don't hear very well, people.
So now we've already
Well, let's get the motion voted on.
Okay.
We're losing our
All right.
track.
Motion to move forward with resolution number 0825. I think it should be 2525-4.
That's what she said.
Okay, all right.
That's what she said.
By Jason, seconded by Annie. Those in favor?
okay, guys, you confused me. Why are we motioning on?
We're not.
What
we're
are
not-
we
we're not-
doing?
We've already approved this resolution.
We're moving forward to the next step.
Let's
Okay.
not lose. I want the vote recorded. What was the vote?
It looked like it was 4-0. I was getting
So
ready to ask for.
I'm sorry. When we talked about last time, did we actually pass it through? Because I thought we were giving him a payment. So now I'm like all messed up. on
Yeah,
this.
but the agreement was that he would
We
pay
didn't pass it
50%.
You passed the resolution. You said, but you would not enforce it unless if you paid the amount.
50%, and sign an agreement to pay.
And was it by this meeting that he needed to
He
pay
had to be
50%?
here, yes, at this meeting, and he had to have already paid the
Why?
50%.
Here.
This is what you guys
But he hasn't made the payment.
splits in the vote, I guess. Every
We
vote
can
that we want.
retake the
I'm
vote
just
if you like.
confused by.
So it said that he would pay $471.50 plus $40.
Every month on top of
Mhm.
his usage.
Yes.
So he would have to pay 50% to get the utility turned back on. And then his utility bill would be the bill plus
The $40 each extra month.
to pay off
We-
the extra debt.
And I remember that payment plan, but
It
we
says
gave
Amy
him
Compton
to.
motion to leave the hearing open
Okay, because I
for the
didn't
next
think.
3 months
Because we didn't
to
move forward
see
to
how
the next
payments
step.
are going. Jason Higgert moved to table
It's
the
just,
hearing.
it's just the hearing.
Seconded by Brett. So to move it to today.
Because he should have made his first payment
By now.
by now.
But he has.
And he agreed to do that because we all had that conversation.
So are you guys wanting to give him more time or what's the deal? Like I'm
We're moving forward with
confused.
the next steps for enforcement.
Okay, well, I mean, we voted then.
Unless,
That-
I didn't see what the vote was and I didn't hear what the vote was.
Okay,
So we need to record the vote.
Yeah, restate the motion for clarity.
you
Oh,
voted. I said.
I voted to move forward with the enforcement process
Of the resolution.
of the resolution.
0825-4.
And I second.
Yes.
Okay, motion by Jason to move forward with resolution 0825-4, seconded by Annie. Those in favor? Those opposed? Okay, that motion carries 4-1. Last thing on the agenda is the executive session.
10 minutes attorney-client privilege.
Second to last thing on the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
I'll let you go into an executive session for 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Bathroom break before we start this.
Okay, let's.
Joy.
yeah.
Time to go outside.
Can I pass this?
My bladder's not good enough for you to be locking this
Yeah,
door.
it's on the
You're-
table.
I know, right?
For everybody.
Jennifer,
have you seen?
So Rick, you want a 15-minute executive session that's separate from his 10 minutes?
They were working on it today. I turned his 10 minutes into 15.
Oh, I see.
We have your motion.
Interest at
Lakewood
Bronson.
It looks nice. They're lining
bordering.
So technically, this could be bound and set for people to come in.
Well, my plan is to turn it over to WAPW now. Yeah, that was something I was gonna recommend you guys turn over anyway. So. That's what happens.
Yeah, lots of them now.
Drop pants, somebody checks your prostate.
Wow, Todd.
I took you there, didn't I?
I had to check for camouflage in the room. Horrible jokes my old military buddies would tell.
Let me know. Is she coming
Well, we
back?
need a motion. We need her back to actually hear the motion.
I moved to go into executive session for 15 minutes.
She
with
have the
Becky.
recorder here? Sorry.
It's right here.
Okay. All right. 15 minutes for attorney-client privilege
With Becky.
with Becky.
Is Lisa here?
She's gone.
She left.
Starting at 8:49, coming back at 9:14. In this room, for the purposes of attorney-client privilege to discuss claims against the city.
That's 20 minutes.
14? Yeah, sorry.
4.
8:04.
8:04.
9:04.
9:04.
9:04.
Motion's made.
Second.
Motion by Brett, seconded by Jason to go into executive session for attorney-client privilege for 15 minutes with council members and council attorney and Becky. Why is Becky coming into this?
Because I added her. She was in on
I know
the
you
last
added her.
one.
What's the reason for adding her?
Why was she in the last one if she's not in this one? Did she not
I-
get? She's been attached to some.
I
of
don't
these
think she was
emails
in our
as
last
well.
executive session.
I don't
was
think
she?
she
I don't think she was. I don't remember.
Well, that's the motion.
To be perfectly honest, I don't remember.
Motion was made with her.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
He's going to go check because he doesn't believe us.
I don't think she was in
I
that
think he's
last one.
going to just simply go get her. That'd be my guess.
well, let's use our.
We'll have to revise the
Who called this
motion for the correct time.
Well, I got till Wednesday to respond to the AG's office. So
She
that's
out there?
number one.
Are you bringing her?
No.
She's probably smoking if she's not, if you don't see her. Can y'all tell if the camera's turned off?
The camera's still attached to the laptop. That's where the light runs.
Just because the light is on doesn't mean the camera's on.
Okay, we're just making sure. And we need to turn the recorder off.
Two separate documents. Take one, pass it down. There's 9 of them. Funny.
We need to record the vote though, right? Because we haven't voted for the executive session yet.
I'm sorry. Are we gonna, those in favor? I think you need to ask that, Jerry.
Well, we don't have everybody here yet. Start with me, Todd. Is that something different? Is that also another
No,
pass?
that's a different one.
Take one, pass it around?
Yeah.
Did you make one for Becky or did she get one of
She
these?
got, when it comes around this way, we'll get it.
Okay. Tim,
Well, thank you, Terry.
another step there, Todd?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Here comes the